I think most people can agree with me when I say that airplane rides are absolutely miserable. I mean, that's nothing new. We all know that. But why? Why are they so miserable? Maybe if we understand why they're miserable, we can make them less miserable. So let's talk about it. Hey everyone, I'm Troy from floatfreely.com, and today we're talking about why planes are miserable. Not planes themselves, but riding on the plane. The first and biggest thing is that there's thin, dry air up there in the cabin. When you're 30,000 feet up and that pressurized cabin has no humidity in it, and I'm talking practically no humidity, it's at 20% humidity, which is less than the Sahara Desert. So it is quite literally drier than the Sahara Desert up there on the plane. And if you're dehydrated and then you start flying, that dry, humid air is just gonna suck the remaining water out of you like just some sort of giant mosquito, which means you're going to be even more dehydrated. And being dehydrated leads to dizziness, it leads to bloating, and it just makes you feel like, honestly, like death. You just feel like death. So if you're flying soon, drink a lot of water. The days leading up, make sure you are good and hydrated before you fly, because it helps. I can't stress to you how much that helps make planes less miserable. That right there, being hydrated. Number two that I want to talk about is the lack of personal space. Now I'm a claustrophile, which means I like small enclosed spaces. And even being on a plane, that's just tough for me, you know, because I don't mind small enclosed places as long as I'm the only one in it. When there's 100 plus other people around me, especially one sitting right next to me who is potentially taking up more space by putting his leg in my seat, then yeah, I'm gonna be grumpy. Mix that with my dehydrated self because I don't know how to drink water. And now I'm in a bad mood. Now I'm in a bad mood making this video. But coming back down, pretty much it's just hard to get comfortable on a plane. You can't stretch your legs out. The seats are designed for some reason, so I can't even lay my head down like I was like sleeping in a classroom or something, even when I put the food tray down. What if the dude in front of me reclines his chair back? And even if he doesn't, I have to like hunch my back over like this and like strain my neck just to put my head on the table. I'm just trying to sleep, dude. I'm just trying to nap, and the only way I can nap on a plane is if I sleep as if I'm sleeping in a classroom on a desk. But they can't even make that easy for you. And then you have next to little freedom. You know, say you have an aisle seat, then it's not so bad. You know, you can get up, you can walk around, you can do whatever. But if you're the window seat or the middle seat, then you gotta be that guy that's gotta wake up your seat partner. You know, and it's hard enough to fall asleep on a plane. And now you have to be the guy that wakes up this poor soul who finally fell asleep just so you can go take a leak. Then you have a hard time in the bathroom. It's everywhere, you know, pee's going everywhere. Everyone else's pee is everywhere. It's not comfortable. Plane rides aren't comfortable. All right, next major thing, the ambiance. Maybe this is just me because I'm, you know, different or something, but I hate the noise of planes. That like just droning sound for hours on end, especially if you sit near the wings. It's, oh my goodness. It's just like constant. Is that constant like buzzing, like oh sound that's the whole time. And noise canceling headphones don't even help with that. And so now my brain doesn't know what to focus on. Do I want to focus on my dehydration and how bad I feel? Do I want to focus on how uncomfortable I am sitting in the seat next to this loon? Or do I want to focus on that annoying droning sound that's going on? And typically my brain chooses to focus on all three of those things at once because it just likes to treat me like that. And the fourth thing that I think makes it so bad is the anticipation. Really, when you're up in the air like that, especially if you're going across time zones, there's really no concept of time. You're sitting there, you're squished in there, and you don't know when you're gonna land. You just wanna land, you just wanna be at your destination, you just wanna have fun. But no, you gotta get through this treacherous trial of sitting in a plane for hours and hours on end, not knowing how much longer is left, or even sometimes, which this is the worst possible feeling in the world, is when I actually do find a way to fall asleep. I wake up after what seems like forever, and I'm like, oh man, I just slept this whole flight away. We're probably almost landed by now. I check my phone, 15 minutes has passed. We still got 2.5 hours. I'm like, oh my God. And then you finally look out the window after all this time has passed, and you can see the ground, and you're like, oh, thank God, just land. You know, just please land. We've got to be so close to landing. And it takes them 30 minutes to land, and it's like, oh my, like I can see the ground. I can see the end. The light at the end of the tunnel is right there, and it still feels like it takes forever to get down there. And oh, man, just overall, it's just so much. So that's why planes are miserable, which is pretty much the whole reason that I made this video. So I'm not gonna talk about how to make it better. I think I already made a video on how to pass time on a plane, so I'll link to that. It'll probably be up in the corner somewhere. But now that you know why your planes are miserable, now you can start planning out to make them less miserable for yourself. You start to take steps to making sure you're good to go and you're ready. You're mentally prepared you're hydrated, you're healthy, and you're ready to take that plane with a full head of steam. And that's all I got for you. So if you enjoyed the video, I appreciate it if you went down, hit subscribe, as well as clicking the bell icon so you get notifications whenever I upload. As well as leaving a like and sharing this video with friends if they have a flight coming up. And with that said, thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.